Right, before we get started with a new painting, I thought it would be good just to show you one of the paintings I've already done in Rebelle. So just to give you an idea of how it's working, where we stand. So this is a painting I did digitally in Rebelle of the Jarrah Crusade, which is where the workmen starving up in Newcastle, northeast, no work, marched all the way down to London. All the time, right through the night, the rain, etc. And they played the harmonicas, played the harmonicas all the time as they were marching through. So I thought I would capture that on paintwork. So this is the setup that I'd had. So here at number 1 is your medium, your oils, watercolours, pen and ink. So that's the one I've used, which is pastels. So I'm using pastels, the digital pastels for this. So if you pick on the pastels, click onto that, then you go to number 2 down here, which is where you can alter the size of the pastel chalk you're using and the opacity, which I'll explain as we go through when we actually do the painting. So we can do that. Once you've picked your pastel medium up there, you then get your brushes down here in number 3. So these are the conventional ones, the ones that come with the program, but I've sort of created some of my own brushes, which is the Caress and the Grasses, which is how I want to just deposit a little bit of pastel. So that's 3. So that's where we get the brushes, right? Now for your picture, you've got this reference image here, which is what I've just opened, and you can have as many pictures on as you want into here. This is number 4. So once you've got your selection of pictures, you can click onto them and they'll open up like that in number 5, and then you can adjust the size for you to draw from. So you can use as many as you want on like that, and that's the image, right? So if we go over here to 6, this is the Navigator, and this shows you where you are on your image when you're painting. So if you enlarge the image while you're working on it, this will show you the enlarged part, so where you're working, so you can always find out where you are with your brushes, right? Down here in number 7 is your colour wheel, and this is where you can get your colours and work from them, adjusting the colours around here like that. There's also a colour set, which I'll show you on the next slide around there. Down in number 8 are your visual settings. Now these are the settings where you can alter the how you want textures, wetting, darkening, etc. to go. Drips, if you do some watercolors, you can have watercolor drips, etc. But I'm just doing the pastels. So that's how you can create them. Now there is Nanopixels. I have that turned off while I'm drawing, because it actually gives you really good quality images when you finish. So I turn it off because it slows down my work as I'm doing it. But at the finish of the painting, I actually click that on and then send it out to my Photoshop with an enlarged version. And the Nanopixels can do that up to 2 or 3 times the size of your picture. So you can get a really high quality picture. But I'll go through it as we go on. I'll show you as we go on the image, right? Down into here, number 9, are your layers. So you can sort out all your layers of painting, clicking onto them, adding more layers as you go. So you got that. So up in here in 10, this is where you can see the brush size. So because of my opacity and size there, like 50% and full opacity, you can see that on your brush size there, and that's how you get that. Just that would normally be moving your brush size. Now if you come down to 11, you can see the effects of the Caress brushes that are created, or even the Grasses, where you can just drag soft pastel over top and just create these softer images. It's just a subtle dragging with your brush, and you can alter the opacity. So you don't want to if you don't want to deposit too much pastel on, you knock the opacity down and just get them. So there's subtle gradations down here and little bits down into here like that, just lightly dragged across, just to create atmosphere and texture. And 12 is the same. You can see where I've just dragged lighter pastel over the darks just to create that sort of glow off the lamps, and even turning to like a more bluey grey and just dragging soft pastel across there. So that's how I use the caress brushes I've sort of created. Now, apart from the colour wheel, you can have what's called the colour set. So I'll just go to that there. So this is the same picture, same setup, except I've changed the colour wheel over to the colour set, which you can see there. And that shows you what colour set you're actually working with now. Down here you can have all your colour sets that you've created like that, and you can just click onto them to create them. And you can also add colour sets. So if you could go to there, click on an image, click open, click an image, and I'll do it, the proper demonstration as we do the picture, and create a colour set from the image you're using, so that you can get it. It's no use with that one over there, the gyro cruiser. It's all greys, and I wanted to increase the colour. So that's basically just my setup with how I get it done. And now we'll go on to doing an actual new painting.